Hello, my girls, and welcome to the class. How are you today?
Good, Miss. Hi.
Okay, great. Have a nice day, inshallah, and good morning for you all. Today we are going to have a new story, and this story is called Black Frontiers. And as you know, before we take that story, we have to take the vocabulary of that story to understand it and to have more vocabulary into our English. But before we have the vocabulary and before we learn the new words that we have of today, who can tell me why every time you are taking the vocabulary of the new story? What is the benefits of learning a new vocabulary? Hmm. It will help me with what? Who can tell me?
Um, uh, how we put it in sentences?
Okay. So the more vocabulary I know, that will help me to make what more? Hmm. Yes, it's correct. More, more sentences, right? So the more I learn, okay, it can only help you in your writing.
No, it can help you like in your speaking, in your
Hmm.
it makes you speak fluently.
Excellent. You can be fluent in speaking more than before. Why? Because the more vocabulary that you have, the more sentences that you can speak with, and the more conversation that you can understand, and the more words you can express yourself with. So, also, it can help you in your speaking. Okay, and also it expands my knowledge about the language. The more words I know, then the more meanings I know for that word, the more synonym I know for that word, the more antonyms I know for that word, and then my language will expand more and more until I go to have more level in that language. Okay, let's go right now and open our books in the page. Reading book first, as you know, just a minute. Okay, the page would be 86 and 87. So
Okay.
open the page 86 and 87 in the reading book. Okay, we have this story right here as introduction for our passage for today. We have this little story about settling the West. What it would be about and what is our story would be about today. This is what we are going to learn together.
Settling the West. Settling in the American West took bravery and staying power. Men, women, and children traveled by boat or wagon, taking all their goods along. They never knew when they might encounter Native Americans. If the settlers did meet them, would these people be friendly or angry? Once they chose a plot of land, the pioneers faced many difficulties. Homesteaders were pioneers who bought cheap public land and set up farms or ranches. In the grasslands, they often had to build makeshift earthen homes. They built with dirt or sod because wood was so scarce. Over time, their numbers grew. In time, a settlement or community in the wilderness was established. Battles between settlers and Native Americans continued in many places as the Native Americans saw their land disappearing. There were losses on both sides. The U.S. government saw the land as its own. It commissioned officers and sent troops to battle the Native Americans. After many years of conflict and negotiating, Native Americans were mostly forced into the bondage of living on reservations. They no longer had the freedom to live as they once had.
Okay, in this little passage right here, it gives you a hint and an introduction about our story of today and about how the movement of settlement started in the America and how the people came to America in the first place. You know that before we said in the social, if you can remember that the old people who lived in America and the first people who lived in America, was there the American that we know right now, the blonde Americans and the white Americans, or there was other people who lived before in America? Huh? Before the Americans who live in America right now, there was people before them, or they are the first people who came to America?
No, there was another people.
Other people. Those people, they are what?
They are natives.
Native American. And those Native Americans, they are not white people. They are mostly like Indians and like Mexican people. They call them like the Native Americans. And they mostly, they have a darker skin, and they have their own way of living and their own style of living. They used to live inside tents. They used to have cattle. They used to ride horses, and they used to have their way of living. But when the American came to America, they found the land is so big and the resources in America is limitless, because there's forests, there's rivers, there's lakes, there's also ocean. There's many things that they can use to have it as a home. But they found other people in that place. So what happened is there was a little fight between those people, the natives and the American at the beginning, and it was a little fight at the beginning on the resources. Who should take this place, or who should choose that spot, or who should take the cattle or the herds of, for example, buffaloes, or for example, like cows. So the first it was like fight over resources, and then that fight grew until they have a big fight, and then the American people who came, they started to what, to have a war with against those people, and they made what, they made a war, and they made army of all the troops of the Americans that they just came to America, and they started to fight the Native Americans who are the Indians. And unfortunately, what happened at the end, that all of those people, the native people who existed in America since a long time, like 500 years, they disappeared and they died. And the result of that war is about 40 million Indians, which are the natives, Native Americans, they were killed during that war. And those people vanish, and their culture vanish also. Their civilization is gone and their culture is gone. And who took their place? Who took their place was the newcomers, or the new Americans, which are what, the white people and the blonde people who came from all over the world. Like the American people who came to America, they came from Australia, they came from Britain, they came from Italy, they came from Poland, from Ireland, and they came to settle in America. That's why we call them settlers. Settlers means that they settled in there, and this land, it wasn't for them, but they settled in there. When they settle in there, they made what? A settlement. What is a settlement? It's a community of all the newcomers, people from all over the world. They make a small community. That community grow because the people are inviting each other, until America right now is full of all kind of nationalities and all kind of races and all kind of colors, because in the first place they came from all around the world. And the Native Americans, where they went, some of them they went to Mexico, and some of them they made for them small communities, and they put them at the corner of each land of America, because they are no longer the masters of America and the masters of the land. And this is how America started in the first place. And next, we will know what happened after the American people came to America and they settled and they have their own land. Did it complete for them for the same way, or something happened in America? And were all the people at that time welcoming for other comers to come? And where America built on all races in the first place and all colors? Or maybe they hated some of the colors and they fought them? This is what we are going to learn about our story today, because our story today, it's a part of history and it's a part of our knowledge, why we are exposing for that kind of story, to understand how the world started and how the countries started and how sometimes during the history, sometimes some bad actions and some bad events happened. So we can learn from them to not repeat them again, and to learn also to love each other and to live in peace and harmony with all the other races and with all other colors and people around the world. But before that, we have these words that written in yellow color, which is settlement, encounter, homesteaders, and we have commissioned, bondage, and earthen. What is the meaning of each one of them? This is what we are going to learn in this one. Just a minute. So we will start with the first word. The first word we have is encounter. What does it mean, encounter? It means when you are meeting somebody, it means that you are encounter that person. So to meet as an enemy, meet in a fight or meet in a battle. So if I, for example, I meet a person, but this person, I'm having a fight with him, it means that I am encounter that person, which means that you are facing him and you are about to have a fight. So encounter, it's a kind of meeting, but not a friendly meeting. It's a kind of meeting that for the enemy or for a fight. Then we have homesteaders. Homesteaders is a person who own and live in a land granted by the US government. So all the white people who came to America and the American government, they give them a land and a home to live in. We call them what? We call them homesteaders, all the white people. We have earthen. From the word earthen, it comes from the word earth. So if we take it like this and try to apply for it the suffix, if you can remember it, we said that prefix something before the word and suffix it comes at the end. So if you come to read this word at the beginning, you will see earthen, but if you come to the word and try to divide it, you will find there's a root word which is earth. Comes from the word earth, and then there's a suffix which is in. So together it will make for you a new word. You see how's the benefit of having suffix? You have a word, you add something to it, you have a new one. So what is the meaning of earthen? Earthen, it means made of a ground, soil, or earth. Yani, instead of saying, for example, oh, this plant came from the ground or from the earth, you will say, oh, this plant is earthen. Okay, it means that it came from the earth. Or for example, this soil, it came from the earth or whatever. So earthen, it means that belong to the earth or came from the earth. Instead of having it as a big sentence, I just only add en at the end and we have earthen. Then the next word we have is settlement. Settlement, a small community of people living in a new place. So settlement, those people who came from a new place, from different places, and they try to settle in that place and to stay in that place. It comes from the word settle. Settle, it means to stay. So settlement, it means what? It means the act of staying in that place and to have it as your own home forever. We call it settlement. And then commissioned. Commissioned, holding the rank second lieutenant or above in the US Army. So commissioned is a rank in the US Army. We call it commissioned. It is second lieutenant. You can say it in two words, second lieutenant or commissioned. Then we have bondage. Bondage, slavery. Bondage, it's the same meaning of slavery. Any condition of being bound or held against your will. So if this person, for example, this person is bondage, what does it mean? It means that he's trapped and he's being in slavery against his will. He doesn't want to be slave. So what we do, we just put him inside a bondage. What is a bondage? We have a chain and we try to hold them and hold that person inside the chain to force him to take the permission and to take the orders from someone who is above him or someone as a master. Okay, so bondage, it means slavery of any condition and being in hold against your will. This is the word bondage. Okay, these are the words that we have right now. So these words are what? These words are earthen, homesteaders, settlement, bondage, encounter, and that's it. These are the words that we have. Okay, طب let's go right now to our notebook and open the page 271. 271 in the notebook.
Okay.
Okay, now we have in this box all the words that we learned today. We have bondage, commissioned, earthen, encounter, homesteaders, and settlement. We are going to choose a word that suits the definition that we have right here. Who can do number one for me? Huh?
Me.
Malak, yalla, go ahead.
To meet unexpectedly, meet in a battle, encounter.
Encounter, very good. And then we have number two, Wateen. Read the definition and choose a word for me.
Okay. Group of building and the people living in them, settlement.
Settlement, excellent. Number three, Malak.
People who own and live on land granted by the government.
So it's a land and I consider it my home.
Homesteaders.
Homesteaders, excellent. So we have homesteaders. And number four, Wateen.
Being held against your will, bondage.
Bondage, very good. Number five, Malak.
Made of the ground or soil, earthen.
Earthen, excellent job. Choose the word from the box that best matches each clue. Write the word on the line. Number six, Wateen.
This is what town or city of today once was.
Think about it. This is what a town or city of today once was. Before we have a town and we have a country, before that, the people who first came to that place and make a small community, what we call it, that small community? Bondage, commissioned, earthen, encounter, homesteaders, or settlement? Malak, can you help her? The beginning of the city, يعني before we have a city, the people who came from other places to stay in that city. And they made a small community. Yes, excellent job. It's settlement. Because settlement, it means that to make a little community and to stay in there. And consider it your home. So, settlement. Number seven, a mud house could be described as this. House is made from mud. So?
Earthen.
Earthen, excellent job, Malak. You're fired today. Great job. Earthen. Number eight, Wateen, This
describes someone who holds the rank of second lieutenant or
higher. This is the rank in the army. Commissioned, very good, my girls. So we have commissioned. And Wateen is back. Excellent job. Number nine, Malak. Enslaved. Read it.
Enslaved people experience the condition.
This condition. People, we put them inside a slave, but they don't. Bondage, excellent job. So we have bondage. Amazing, my girls. And then number 10. Two soldiers on opposite sides in a war might be involved in this. So they encounter. Excellent job, my girls. So today the words are easy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, how about I want you to write a friendly letter. Imagine what it would be like living on the frontiers. Write a friendly letter to someone back home about your experience as a pioneer. Use as many vocabulary words as you can. Now, my girls, I want you to imagine that you went to a place and there's nobody live in that place, and you are one of the first people who came to that place. And you are writing a letter for your friend back home to tell him what is the situation here and what did you face and how's your new home and how you made that home. You made it from mud, from earthen resources, or you made it from wood. And who you encounter, was there any people before you that you encountered them and you had a fight, for example? And how was the settlement? Did you have a community with other people, or you were the only one, the pioneer, which means the only one and the first one? So what is the kind of a story that you are going to write? This is what I want you to try to write for me today, and you try to send it for me. You have until Thursday, but not after that. Okay, so from today until Thursday, please try to write a friendly letter and send it.
Miss?
Yes?
Yeah, I want to ask you a question.
Yes, of course.
That yesterday I was revising the social with my mom, and then she told me to ask.
Okay, my girls, we still have some time, so I prepared a game for you. Are you ready to play? Shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, we have here the words that we learned today. We're going to play a game with it. It's called Bug Match. As you can see right here, we have 4 bugs, and each one have a different color. I'm going to give you the mouse. If you are working on a laptop and you have the arrows, who's working on a laptop first?
That's me.
Malak, you have a laptop?
I have
No?
one, but
Okay, no problem, no problem. Then I will play it in my side and you just tell me where's the answer. Now we have here this like a little bug, which is a spider. It's going to catch the bug that have the same definition of the word that they put. Yani they will put a word for you and 4 definition.
And if they didn't catch it?
And you try to search where's the definition, the correct one, but in the same time try to run from the other bugs because they will try to hit you. Okay? If you hit any other bug other than the definition that we have, we are going to lose. So we have only 5 lives. So try to master it. I'm going to start. Ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay, we have settlement. Which definition is it? Search for the definition, the correct one, and
Group
help me
of building
escape.
and the people living in them.
So which color? I can't see. Tell me.
Oh, orange.
Depending on you.
orange.
Okay. Oh, they are trying to come to catch me. Come, baby. Yes, I ate it. Excellent job. The second word, desolate.
This we don't have.
What?
This we don't have it. Just a minute.
To care, I think. Blue or green, I think.
Let's try blue. Yes, excellent job. So we have bondage. Which bug is it?
Being held against your will.
So which
Blue.
one? The blue one.
Blue.
Okay. Let's go for the blue. Come, baby, come to your home. Yay, I got it. Okay. We have another bondage here. Tell me, where's the one?
Bondage.
Bondage. Being held against your will.
Orange.
Orange again. And this butterfly tries to kill me.
Really?
So evil. Okay, homesteaders. Which one?
Homesteaders.
Which bug?
Person. The red person who own and live.
There's no red. Are you kidding me? There's no red.
Yes, there is a red.
Where's the red?
Purple,
Behind the green.
The purple? Purple, it's not red. Oh my God, you almost killed me.
It's my eyes.
I was going after that orange. Okay. Legend. Do you know what does it mean, legend?
But
we don't have it.
Okay, but you don't know what does it mean, Legend. You are a legend. What does it mean, legend? Did you hear that word before?
Yeah.
Huh?
Person
it's, I
who
think,
achieved
green.
purple.
Excellent, the purple one. Let's go. I'm trapped in here. Come, my legend, come. Have you? Let me eat you. You look yummy. Yes.
Yay.
Excellent. Another legend we have, huh? Which definition this time?
Orange, I think.
Orange. Okay. So go ahead. Orange, orange, orange. Come to me. Come to mama.
Miss, the butterfly is so evil.
Now we have to. Oh my God.
Butterflies.
Bondage, please help me, girls. Those butterflies, they're coming from everywhere.
Being held the blue one.
The blue, okay. You see that evil? She came from different places.
Yeah.
She's holding the blue. No one will take it. He is mine.
Haha, I ate it. She think that she can.
Herd.
Okay, herd.
Herd.
For example, herd of cows or herd
Yeah.
of horses. What does it mean, herd?
Herd means a group of animals together.
Okay, I am scouting this area to see if there's anybody here or no. What does it mean, scout?
The purple one.
Purple?
I think.
Are you sure? Oh,
Yeah.
you must killed me. Okay, this is the game for now. Boo. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just I do it by mistake and it works. I didn't want to go to that direction, but suddenly it worked. Oh my God, those evil butterflies. Okay, rugged. Come on, focus with the word, Cheers. Leave me.
Rough. I think the
rough,
green.
sturdy, hard, and strong.
Oh, the green.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay, yes, it's cool. And then we have earthen. What does it mean, earthen?
Orange.
Oh, I can.
Yeah, made of ground soil. This is down.
Okay. Oh, the orange one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, my girls, we're done here. Homesteaders, the last one. Tell me. No?
Okay, homesteaders, people who own and
Orange.
and live. Yeah, orange one.
Orange again.
I'm seeing the definition.
The purple is beside the orange.
Yeah, Miss Purple. Yay!
Okay, my girls. Is it a fun game? Do you like it?
Yeah.
Okay. We will play inshallah more next time. Now have 5 minutes of a break and then come back to me to have the reading class. Have a nice day, my girls.
Okay. Have a nice day.